Eden, are you ready for some deja vu?
Oh, always. Uh-oh.
Never update your computer, folks.
Oh, never, ever.
Never
No,
update
no,
your
no, no, no,
computer.
no,
It happened again. They got me again.
no.
These sons of bitches. These sons of bitches. They got me again. And what happened is that it automatically updated Final Cut for me overnight.
No.
And
No consent.
No consent. I did not authorize this. It happened while I was sleeping, Katie, you know?
Oh, they just
That's not how that
violated
movie's
you.
supposed to go. That's a different rom-com.
And so my Final Cut was updated. I'm like, all right. And then it said one of the new features is, oh, we do captions now, which I think is hilarious. First of all, that, you know, this theoretically top of the line editing
Only just now does
software
captions.
has decided, you know, November 2024, we're going to do
2024.
captions. It's this crazy thing. And then it said, okay, but in order to get captions, you have to update to the newest Mac OS. And I was like, well, I could actually really use captions.
Yeah.
I could use that in my everyday life. So fine, I'll do it. And then I did it. And then it turns out my computer's not new enough to even use the caption feature. And then now that I've updated it, everything sucks again.
Oh my god.
Deja vu, baby.
There's no undo.
No.
I tried.
Such a pain in the ass to undo.
I tried. Because you know, there's Time Machine, right? Which is their like backup program where you can go back to an old version of your computer. I tried to do it. I said, nope, can't do it. I said, cool. So what's the point of you?
No.
What is the point of you? So I'd have to like wipe my computer, start over, and I'm sure that would go wrong. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, thought I could get
feel
captions.
comfortable sorting a spreadsheet.
Still can't.
Without
Yeah,
fucking
I
it
know,
up.
right? You sort a spreadsheet wrong, all of a sudden the data's gone. Your
formulas are fucked.
Your formulas are fucked. It all goes bad. Yeah, sorry, Charles Gunther. I should have said this is Maze talking.
Hey, this is Zach here.
This is
And
Eden.
Zach here.
I'm Eden.
Oh no.
That's how identity theft.
Oh no. Oh no. Mailbag fraud. Not mailbag fraud. So we got a lot of great questions this week, but before we get into that, because I think we do have a sort of condensed mailbag schedule. Zach, did you watch the finale of The Penguin?
Yes.
What did you
Absolutely.
think? How do you feel about the season?
I'm on episode 2.
Whole. We won't do spoilers. It's
I'm not going to spoil.
I
I think my biggest takeaway from it is, what's her name? Christina Milioti?
Kristen Milioti.
Yeah. Kristen Milioti. I feel like we should be married.
Oh,
that's my biggest takeaway from the show. But
I'm supportive of that. I'm supportive of that take.
Thank you, ally.
Oh.
I thought it was great. Like I think that whole season. Well, the first 2 episodes were a little slow to me, but that whole season just plays together so well. I think it's such a great job of storytelling. I think the acting is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of that show, and you know me, I'm not a big comic book movie guy, or show guy, but that reminded me of like, you know, I really enjoyed WandaVision. I really enjoyed She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Like I know this is a different universe, but I think they're getting better at telling these types of stories as an industry.
Yeah, I thought it was better than anything Marvel's done. Real quickly, need to address Brusco and somebody, I think, in the chat had a bet on when Mo would show up. Mo's not going to be here today. So I just want to get that out of the way real quick and let you guys
He had a
know.
lot of grocery shopping to do.
All Mo timing bets
long.
are off. He has to go get...
Mo's selling a car today. I would pay $1,000 to watch him try to sell a car.
Ooh. You want to watch him haggle?
Oh, we should have live streamed that. Yeah.
I think that would be so funny.
You know what would have been great? If we could have somehow hidden camered it and then had it playing at Sergio's the next time he goes.
Oh, we did not plan this well enough.
If we were Nathan Fielder, that's what we'd have cooked up for that.
Spoiler alert, I'm going to guess he doesn't sell it today.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to guess he fucked it up.
All right.
Who's gonna bet on how many push-ups they have to do if Mo doesn't get to sell his car today?
I mean, I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll do push up. What do you want? 100? 50?
They bet
At
22 push-ups.
100 million.
So
22 push-ups.
put those on the board. But yeah, the Penguin finale, like I think it tied up kind of how I expected, but still I was a little surprised by the execution.
Yeah,
I think it's set up perfectly for either a season 2 or for the next Batman movie. I think either way they want to go with that is really well done. And I guess the question is, and I've heard some people talk about this, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. If they did more of these for other Batman villains, is that something that would interest you? Or is it like the Penguin was good? Let's not oversaturate it.
Let's not try to like.
Let's not do the Riddler 10 episodes.
Yeah, let's not do the Joker 10 episodes.
The Joker 10 episodes.
The Condiment guy, I'm into.
Yeah, the Condiment Man.
You guys know about
Eden,
this?
you know what we're talking about here?
I sure don't. Someone fill me in, please.
It's exactly what you're picturing.
Ketchup and mustard is what I'm picturing.
It's exactly what you're picturing.
Okay.
His name is the
Maybe
Condiment King.
The Condiment King. That's right. That's my fault.
Okay.
And this is what he looks like. And
so fucking dope.
It's pretty cool, you know, honestly. If you like the Condiment King.
Yeah.
Why is his underwear on the outside?
You know why.
You know why. Come on.
He's safe sex first.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you guys were like joking, and it was like
no,
a villain that
like
somewhat looked like his styling made him look like a condiment guy. But
I can't remember. Maybe it was like Jake Christie or maybe it was Anthony Canton III. One of those guys like brought that to my attention years ago, and it's all I think about now when Batman stuff is happening.
Look at him here. He's got salt shaker ears.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like
he just has
condiment backpack
and mustard and what's the green sauce? Pesto?
Relish.
Yeah.
Pesto.
Nah.
Whoa.
I was just trying to think of a green sauce off the top of my head.
Wasabi.
Here's his origin from Wiener World.
Yep.
He's crazy.
Canister of mean mustard. Yeah, I would do 10 episodes on the Condiment King.
Maybe only him though. Only him though. No other ones.
I think so. Yeah, Matt Ryan's got it right. CT5 villain.
Yeah.
But it's a high recommend. I would recommend the Penguin. Katie's digging into it, so she'll get there.
Where's it streaming?
I was watching episode 2 at the gym, which was a mistake because it's way too small of a screen.
Yeah. It's a good and it's dark too, you know. It's one of those things. It's like Game of Thrones where you need to be able to see it. Eden, it is on Max, where you will find all Batman related content. But
yeah, I mean, I knew where it was, but I didn't think Zach would, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, thank you for double checking that.
You guys are always looking out for each other.
Not all Batman content. There's the super racist one from the 40s.
Yeah, that's not on Max.
That's
on
the
pre-Warner Brothers era.
Tubi?
Or not Tubi. One of the two.
And I mean,
definite Tubi vibes.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible.
I mean, it's 3.5 hours of like him, I think, putting Japanese people in like internment camps. Like, I mean, it is.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
crazy.
Long
and it was made like back in the 50s, I think. Or 40s.
I think it was
one of those.
It was just like it was maybe during World War II.
Yeah, it might have been during World War II. And
explain
you can guess how the depiction of Japanese characters would be back then.
Yeah.
Considering that held pretty strong through like most of the 80s. Like it was.
I'm sure not offensive at all.
It's it's up in the air. It's how you want to interpret it.
Borderline.
Yeah. It is like you think you've seen some racist shit and then you watch something from like the 40s and it's yeah.
Matt Ryan says it's the second best show of 2024. It's up there for me. Matt Ryan, what's your number one? Oh, he said Shogun. There you go. Yeah. I mean, it's on the level, I would say. It's not quite
But
like
did you watch
Shogun
The
was
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Matt?
Yeah, so probably like third. Season
yeah,
2 coming back.
my girlfriend just crushed through that. So
Yeah.
I caught
Oh
a
my God.
couple extraneous
Add
thoughts.
her to the mailbag because we got things to talk about.
Yeah, I'll just leave. Just tap out.
I got
one
time.
week.
We're starting a whole new podcast.
The very
Please do.
very
Please
public
do.
Mo Walker's
pods of
reality
Mormon
TV.
wives.
Yeah.
As
I
long
would
as
rather-
Eden can keep that out of her life, she's into it.
Oh, I would never subject
that's not gonna
Eden to
happen.
that. Yeah,
Thank you,
I
Zach.
would rather
appreciate you.
listen to Katie talk about it than actually watch the show, I think.
That's fair. Me
We
too.
should do like live viewings.
Playback.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah,
parties.
like live stream them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Watch
And
along.
And the husbands are doing dad talk now, so something to
And
look forward
it
to.
is real
Exactly what you think.
bad. It's exactly like the Condiment King. It's exactly what you
Yeah.
picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Friday mailbag. It's Friday. It's exactly what you think. It's a podcast where we answer questions
Oh.
from the listeners.
From the
We got a bunch
bag.
this week. And we're going to start with Chip Skylark, who asks, have you ever broken a lease for any reason?
Like a apartment, a car, anything we're
Sure.
asking. I guess
I don't think so.
technically I broke my lease when I left my last place. They were claiming I needed to give 60 days of notice since I was month to month, and I only gave 30, and then I refused to pay that second month.
Oh, fuck off.
Did
And
they
they
come
kept
after
like,
you?
They
no,
broke the lease.
I was like, I've given you 30 days. If you can't rent this place out in 30 days, that's on you. And they're like, well,
It's
if the
also
six,
the
I was
law.
like, I was like, I don't care. Like I was like, I'm not paying it, so you're not getting it from me.
I've
Like,
had to
that's
stay a
just
little
not happening.
extra, like just have to like pay like a day rate basically because I procrastinated my entire move.
Mm.
Oh, I thought you meant you were a squatter.
That's new for you. That was Waz.
Oh, I should have squatted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my
Sometimes they
mistake,
can't.
not
Yeah, they
squatting.
can't. Depending on the
What?
states, they
What?
can't
I mean,
get you out.
Waz squatted in Sussman's place for months. They paid him to leave.
And then they
he
paid him
wasn't
to
even on the
leave.
lease.
Yeah.
And they paid him a
Uh-huh.
lot of money to leave.
Really?
Oh
Like,
my God.
A lot of money.
He had like extension cords like going down the hallway
Yeah.
because there was no power.
Yeah, there's no power. Like
That's
he's just like,
incredible.
yeah. It was unbelievable. He
Wow.
wasn't
Recording
on
all the
lease.
pods at my apartment, my poor
Yeah.
neighbors.
Oh my God.
That's so funny. All right. Well,
Just screaming
I
about
don't
5 dicks.
I've thought
God
about
damn, 5 dudes? Oh my God, 5 dicks? Damn!
Hey, Katie, can I come over and shout 5 dicks into a microphone? Thanks.
I've thought about
Absolutely.
what a pain in the ass it would be to break a car lease. You know? Like I know you just have to
Never
pay,
leased
but
a
like
car.
that would be
Yeah, me
awful.
neither.
I've never broken a lease. I don't think any of my tenants ever broke a lease. There were some disputes. There were some people who were not pleased, but I don't think anybody ever tried to leave early and not pay because that's
Yeah.
it's just such an easy like slam dunk. You're wrong.
Right. Yeah,
If
there's
it's
nothing you could do. Yeah.
Like if you break the lease, you still have to pay it. Like if you move out, you still got to pay. They'll take you to
Yeah,
court. Like
That's what happened to
That-
me.
That's
I
the
just
penalty.
like paid it. I was like, I had to pay.
Yeah.
I don't even know how much, but I was like, whatever. I needed out though, and I was like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want my credit to have any issues. I don't want them to come after me because I was moving states. So I was like, I'm
yeah,
not
what can you
being.
do? Yeah.
Yeah, like. So it sucked, but
my friend did pull off one of the craziest living situation scams, and I may have mentioned this before, but he lived in a warehouse on the east side of the city in like a warehouse district. It was zoned not for residential, so it was illegal, right? And essentially it was a giant warehouse space with a bunch of rooms on stilts. So the room was just a box on stilts. It had like kind of sketchy stairs to get up to some of them. And I think there was 5 of these boxes in the warehouse, and then there was 1 kitchen, 1 bathroom. It was all on the ground floor. So it was like if it was cold, you had to leave your little insulated box,
God.
go down the stairs, pee in the very cold bathroom, go back upstairs, etc.
This sounds like a fucked up science experiment.
Kind of. I mean, there was like the ghost ship warehouse that burned down in Oakland a few years back, and it was kind of like that. It wasn't as bad as that because that was like, I think there was like 15 people living in the ghost ship or whatever. But it's a situation you walk in, and then the main tenant, the master tenant, was like a machine sculptor artist. So there was all sorts of like parts and metal, and
the
like
noise was probably horrendous.
He was only there like during the day, like not all the time. He wasn't
welding.
making noise, welding shit, making shit. But it's one of those places where you walk in, and me and most people would be like, "Yeah, I'm not living here." Like, no thanks. I don't want to live in a box on stilts with no bathroom and the weird kitchen, blah blah blah.
No, that's insane.
But it was like $500 a month or something.
I mean, that's.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what the rent
apart-
would have to be for me to be like, yeah, that's my permanent residence.
Sure, for sure.
The bathroom sharing for me is like where that's a deal breaker.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there was a lot. There was a lot of red flags. There was a lot of deal breaker moments along the way.
A few other things.
But there was so many different things that make you go, no. And he lived there for 6 years.
Stop.
6
Stop.
years?
I thought you were going to say 6 months.
Shut
I
up.
swear to God, I thought you
Yeah.
were going to say 6 months.
Same.
He lived there for 6 years, and then they got booted because eventually someone figured out that people were living in this area that wasn't supposed to be lived in, either because the whole building was being sold or whatever. And then they were like,
He could go there
and
forever.
his fellow roommates like got a settlement and he ended up getting like $35,000.
What?
So at the end of the day, all told, he lived in this place for like 6 years. He got like 70% of his rent back.
Why did he get paid? I don't understand that
Because
part.
I think it was from the master tenant. I think it was like the master tenant was the one who rented it out improperly.
Okay. I thought
And,
they okay.
Like false
Imagine bringing someone
representation or
home.
whatever.
Like,
Oh, he did.
What
They
did it
went-
look like in there, though?
I want
Like,
pictures.
were you-
See if he has pics.
Let me see if I can find a pic. But it was just like a big open warehouse, like probably 30, 40-foot ceilings, shit everywhere, like art supplies and like machine parts and like things that were being stored, bikes, whatever. And then like the houses on stilts. It was a wild time.
How big are the
desperate?
houses?
Probably like
Is it like a bedroom? Like a
he
decent
was in a room
bedroom?
that was probably like 8 by 8. And
That's it?
then or like 10 by 10 maybe. And then
a
he had a
stilted
bigger
prison
room
cell.
eventually.
No.
Like, how hot would someone have to be for you to go home with someone like that and not leave immediately?
I mean,
Not that hot,
leave
honestly.
immediately.
I'm
I was
not
like, you
gonna be
wouldn't
there
know
long
until
anyway.
you're there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like, I mean, that's
Hot ain't got
I'd be
nothing
like-
to do with it, all right?
yeah,
I'd be
another
like,
15
now you
minutes
have my
instead of 30. I
attention.
don't know what to tell you. Yeah. What are you working with down there? That's
I
good.
saw one
that's,
yesterday,
You've
'cause I'm
got that kind of confidence. That's
That's
a lot.
true. That's big
Yeah.
dick energy. If you got a
Big warehouse
stilted
energy.
prison cell.
Massive.
Broke.
Massive. Yeah.
But yeah, just
Right.
to me it was really
The
like
bathroom would be tough.
it was the reward for like he paid little to no rent and then he ended up getting like a rebate, and I'm like, this is the most absurd comeuppance. Like
that's
only only
I
my
don't
friend
understand.
But it
could've
took
just plowed
6
through-
years.
Well, he lived
But he
there the
would've
whole
stayed.
time.
He would have
That's
kept living there.
a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 years is crazy.
It's
I've been
basically
in
like
LA
living
for
in a
7.
hostel.
I've been in LA for 7.5
so
years.
Yeah, what if the whole time you're living in a warehouse for $500?
I'd have a lot more money, I'll tell you that.
There you go.
How you getting Boogie up there? You have to have like a little pulley basket for Boogie.
Yeah, Boogie would not do well.
Yeah,
I don't think in
I
that
don't think
environment.
that's his kind of place. Yeah.
But yeah, now he's
Hates
married
welding,
with the
always
baby.
has.
Married with the baby. Turn that around. Can you
And
believe
did
it?
she know him during that period?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure they met.
Is
He
that
was
where the
living. He was living in
Is
there.
that where the baby
so,
was? It's a little warehouse baby.
it's a little warehouse baby. You know.
Somehow that sounds like a slur.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
I got one of those warehouse babies, if you know what I mean.
It's like a
good
puppy mill.
old
Mhm.
Warehouse baby. All right, I'm gonna try to find a photo of this place for y'all, but we are going to move on to the next question, which is from Skull Bucket. If you can go back to a different time period and place and be whoever you want in society, what would you choose? Like a samurai in feudal Japan, or philosopher in ancient Greece, etc.
This is a tough question because like the further back you go in time, like the women don't have it better. Like it's not great now, but like no time period before has been
what would you go
ideal
back
for
to like
either.
the peak of it, like 2014? Like you go at like
Yeah.
10 years, like the max.
Yeah, can I go
Yeah,
like
like-
2 years and be a nepo
And you
baby?
can only like really enjoy
Yeah.
it for like a year, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nepo baby.
Anyone with a trust fund? Like,
Yeah.
please.
I think
Otherwise, you just have to be a white male when you go back in time.
I'm worried about the hygiene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
let's
kinda
throw
wanna
away
I kinda
all of
wanna
our normal
try, like-
reservations, hygiene, racism.
Because when was it that
sexism,
toothpaste was invented?
misogyny.
Poverty, slavery.
Let's throw it all out
as
there.
a Roman emperor. Like I think I'd want to be a Roman emperor and just see what does that entail.
Like what
You know?
what like were the daily decisions you'd have to make? Like when you
Daily
decide to go to war?
decisions and like will I see the uprising coming, or will I be so like in my own head that I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
everything's great, everybody loves everything,
And then
right?
all of a sudden
And
you're
then all of a sudden I'm
Julius
getting
Caesar.
stabbed. Yeah, right, exactly. I think I'd want to try to be a Roman emperor.
I mean,
Some
When
kind of
did they make
dictator that
ecstasy
isn't
and when did it
quite
start getting good?
that isn't quite like, that guy's one of the worst people in history. Like I don't want to be that kind of dictator, but like, a dictator.
You don't want to be
Emperor.
Nero.
No, tough.
Honestly, like here's the thing. I don't know if I'd want to be a woman that far back because you don't have any rights. Like honestly, I feel like a cat in ancient Egypt would be a better pick than a woman in
Yeah,
ancient
oh
Egypt.
for
I like
sure,
that. I
100%,
like that pick.
100%. Cats were like worshipped basically, so they would have treated you so well. Like
I know.
Like if you got the atrocities
That's a good one.
out of the mix,
just like push
sorry.
away
Gen-
the atrocities.
Genghis
Get them
Khan
out
would
of
be a
the picture.
fascinating person to be, right? For like a month.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Without
just
the atrocities though.
past the atrocities.
yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond the atrocities.
I feel like atrocities were like every other
Feels like
minute for him.
Yeah, and it feels like that was the point of it all, is to commit the atrocities, right? Yeah.
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 I
tough.
think
He
I'm
lived
more
for
with
them.
Emily.
He
Like
lived
I
for
want to
the
be a dog.
atrocities.
Yeah.
Like the dog of a royal or something.
Oh yeah, like one of the corgis of
Mm.
like the Queen of England or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
kind of a dusty old building.
Yeah, I mean, the peak time to be a man of any type of success was 1994. So, like, take me to 94.
Yeah, Zach Harper, Shock Jock, 94.
Oh my God, Shock Jock 94, kind of on TV. It wouldn't get better than that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You'd have so many STDs.
No, you were conscious.
No
enough-
allies.
Definitely no allies. It was not the time to be an ally. 94, not at all. Like you,
Allyism didn't exist yet.
no.
Allyism.
Allyism, yeah, that's a word. Look it up.
Allyism?
Ally, yeah.
I thought we were just gonna keep pushing forward from there, but no.
I like it. I'm trying to
and-
change
Yeah, I
I'm trying to
appreciate
change
you, Zach.
correctness to correctivity. I
I'm
think
trying
that should be
to-
the word.
I'm trying to
Like
time travel
connectivity,
back
yeah.
to
Yeah.
when Eden said allyism 20 seconds ago. and live in that moment forever.
That's a word.
And who would you be?
That's fair.
Who would I be? I'd be the Pikachu stuffed animal right behind her.
Aw.
Yeah, I mean, I think being an animal, it might be the secret jailbreak.
Not a
of
horse.
this
No,
question.
animals are all about survival. Like I don't think it's
not
as,
a royal one. They're getting pampered. I'm a royal
but that's not.
dog.
But that's also like not
What don't you get?
activity,
Ooh, the
right? Like
drawback
if
of
you're an
being a
animal, you
royal.
need a certain level of activity.
And also, like
Yeah,
the
I'm
vet,
going on
vet
walks around the
technology
castle.
wasn't there
Yeah.
back then either. Like we have way better care for animals now than we did.
Right.
Like the lifespan of animals has like gotten one of my friends, they recently lost their cat, but the cat was like 20. Like
Yeah, but also they have had more freedom back then, so
Wait
they
a
could go
second.
out and roam and do whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's the equivalent? What's the math on cat years? Because dog years supposed to be like
7.
one
Like,
is every
it's
7,
like
right?
equivalent. Yeah,
Is it?
like the
Okay.
average
Cats can live a little older.
20,
A little older, yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like a cat can get to 20. I don't think a dog really can.
Oh, dogs can get to 20.
They
Small dogs
can,
can
They're
get to 20.
like
not big
pretty.
Yeah.
They're
Very
like
rare.
pretty old at like
Sure.
almost immobile at 20. Whereas I think a cat can be 20 and still crafty. But I think Mike Weisberg said John Rockefeller. I think being an oil man would be an interesting lifestyle.
I think it's the heir of the oil person, though. I think that's where Katie had it right.
Kid, Nepo baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not like
I don't
the
want any
first son,
responsibility.
but like the third, like the second or third son. So it's like you're not
Yeah.
expected to like
The
step
black
up to the
sheep.
plate or anything. Yeah.
They know you're a fuck
Absolutely.
up. They pay for your rehabs and stuff.
yeah,
and they just
they're
go
just
and
like,
do
maybe
your
the
shit.
third
Here's
generation
money.
under that
Do your
person,
best
yeah.
not to stay, not to get into too much
Yeah.
legal trouble. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
embarrass
We have
us,
enough
but
money
have a
to
good
cover it
time.
Let's go bang some flappers and like go have
Flappers
fun.
and
That's all you
what?
gotta do.
Exactly.
What's that?
Go bang some flappers.
Clappers
Claps?
also sounds like a slur.
It did actually.
Yeah. He loves a good
Flappers
flapper,
from
that one.
The other
Yeah.
side of the tracks.
Flapper, hardly
Bangs-
know her.
Banged a flapper, ended up with a warehouse baby. You know.
Mm,
That's how it goes.
That is
Brusco would be a chic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
That's
I
a
just
good
feel like
one.
there's
What if
so
he
much
misspelled it and it's supposed to be
volatility.
Shrek?
Yeah. I'd be Shrek.
Is a sheik's? I feel like a sheik's life is stressful though.
It's not good outfits either.
No, I think that's comfort. I bet that's so
Mm.
comfortable.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
Airing it out.
Oh my god, I love to air it
It's
out.
like wearing like a giant T-shirt all day.
If I could air it out
Show some
outside without
skin,
it being a
boys.
crime, it'd be fantastic.
Skullbucket also mentioned ancient Greek philosopher.
Be a
I think
dog.
that'd be a good life.
You think so?
No, Greek
I would-
philosopher, absolutely not.
Why
I
not?
feel like
That's
being
my
a
worst nightmare.
philosopher,
How
like
boring,
people,
pretentious.
yeah, and like
Just-
people will be because like
they were
philosophers
fucking
like
kids.
weren't they like mostly criticized during when they were alive and
Yes.
like weren't understood until way
Because
later?
they were a bunch of nerds. Like they're
Yeah.
like you have to interact with other philosophers all the time, trying to one up each other. Like that's
Yeah, like Voltaire was not a cool guy. Like
No, absolutely not.
Well, now we're going French. Yeah.
Oh,
So
sorry,
philosopher.
I was just thinking of philosopher.
All right, whatever. Aristotle stank ass. Like no, like I don't want to be
Oh.
Aristotle.
And they're always probably like, actually, it's like, you know what? Fuck off, Aristotle. Okay, you do this
well,
every time we try to
actually, it's like
play
no,
Dungeons
Plato,
and Dragons
Plato,
or whatever
go
they
eat
do.
Shit. How about that? Go eat shit, Plato.
A Plato
Eat some
shit.
Play-Doh, Play-Doh.
You like tabbouleh? Well, that's to bullshit. All right.
All right. Arthur,
second.
or we gotta fled. Oh, Eden needs to recover here. Eden, take your time. Anytime. Allyism.
Such an ally.
We gotta fled says, can you rank these 4 flavors of Sunny D Seltzer? Uh-oh, they got flavors now. Orange apple, orange cranberry, orange pear, orange plum.
What?
Orange apple, orange pear, orange plum. I think orange plum would be disgusting. Those two do
Orange
not go
plum does
together.
not make sense. Like I can't even picture that flavor in my
I
head.
don't think orange
Um,
apple makes sense either.
No,
The only
orange
one that makes
cranberry is the
sense
only
is
one.
orange cranberry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What is
Even
orange
so,
cranberry
that
taste
also
like?
sounds
Orange-
gross.
Orange
All of
pear
these
is
sound
going to
gross.
cancel each other out and have no flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think I would drink
Edition
any.
contains alcohol.
Plum is last. Cranberry's first. I'll say apple's second. And
Second, yeah. Apple feels like it's second just because.
I'll go.
I'm not really a
second.
Sunny D person.
Well, of course not.
Like a cloudy
but that's
D.
not the question now, is
That's
it?
not the question. That's not the game, Katie.
You've time traveled back to a time when this is all you can drink, or maybe you've traveled forward and this is all that's left after the apocalypse.
Pear, apple, plum.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
So if you had only this in your refrigerator and no other drinks,
and you live in a warehouse,
you live in a warehouse, but no warehouse babies, would you drink this or no?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've tried the original one, and honestly, it was better than regular Sunny D. Sunny D is always like a little too sweet and kind of weird.
Sunny D,
like girl.
It had like a weird chemical taste to it. Is like what I remember from it.
Yes.
It was good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think I'm bumping out apples down because I think fake apple flavor is also real
that's
terrible.
a good point. I think I was thinking just like apple juice. Yeah.
I don't know what fake pear
though.
tastes
What is
like.
fake? Yeah.
But I'm willing to take the risk that it's better than fake apple.
Yeah.
I want to know why they didn't go with ones that people would want, like
fake apple, fapple,
like pineapple or
like some citrus combinations that
orange,
actually make
strawberry,
sense. Like pineapple, orange. Pineapple would make sense. Like
combination.
Yeah.
Fap is to masturbate.
Emily, to answer your question, I think they already know that nobody wants their seltzer, so they're doubling down.
Thanks for that explanation.
They say, know what?
I bet they're selling way more than we would anticipate.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I mean, it's like college kids are definitely drinking it, right?
Yes.
Like,
if they can afford it, I don't know how much it costs. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know college kids.
They're drinking it. I unfortunately am around them. It sucks.
Oh,
they're awful. And they're stupid. In college, they're so stupid and they're getting dumber. It's just like, I know I was dumb in college. I don't think I was this dumb.
That dumb.
I was really dumb.
I was pretty dumb.
Like, I don't know how they've survived dumb.
I think
the
thing about being dumb in college was that I was very aware that I was dumb in college. And it's like, I just...
Zach, you didn't know me in college.
I know you now. I can imagine.
That's true. If you've seen me act the way I have at work events, I can only imagine what a college Katie would compare to that. Yeah.
Let me just say that Eden now is like terrified of Eden in college. Like I'm terrified of that version of me.
I'm just exhausted by thinking about what I was like in college.
Yeah.
Like that's oh my god, what the energy.
Katie, I picture you as
grateful there was no TikTok.
Or any social media.
Thank God. Yeah.
Were you like the female version of Van Wilder?
Me?
Yes, you, Zach. Were you the female version of Van Wilder,
Zach? Sounds like you.
I don't think it was that extreme. Like I did graduate in 4.5 years. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's good.
Took a semester off for a nervous breakdown. Thank you.
You majored in cheese, right?
I mean, that is
cheese and communication. Yeah.
Well, everything in Wisconsin is just you tack cheese on either before or after the major. So it's
political cheese and cheese
chemistry,
science, very different ones. Yeah.
Isn't it part of the core 101 classes that you have to take?
Environmental science of cheese.
Yeah, you have to actually learn how to make it first.
Cheese psychology.
Well, there's milking cows 101, and then you have to kind of go through the whole process, and then you can get into your electives.
I'm having trouble finding a photo of the warehouse. This is probably the closest I can do here. This is me in the warehouse.
Oh no.
Ooh.
And it's just a corner of it. It's not the whole thing. Yeah. But this is it. So it's like, as you can see, there are quite a few.
Are you dressed up as a Franciscan monk?
No, I'm wearing a hoodie.
Oh, okay.
Good joke. You're actually time traveled back to Franciscan monk era, but like you can see
this is just from the movie Simon Says.
This is this inside his room?
Stuff. This is on the ground floor. So like we're in his kitchen technically, and we just like set up the table and we're doing stuff on it.
Is
and then
absolutely no part of that picture that is a kitchen.
Why?
Behind me is the sink and the oven. I mean, it's just an open space, Zach. It's not like there's rooms or walls or anything like that.
Right? Yeah.
And the
just
map
room.
for
It's concentric.
reference.
What's up?
The map is just for a reference.
The map was I was planning the cross country road trip, so bought a big map and was looking at it.
I saw there were like Tibetan prayer flags over it, and I'm like, those are usually much bigger. So is that a ginormous nap?
It is a big map. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was to go with his monk outfit.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that was not the point of the photo, but yep, I was doing some prayers, praying to
As you do.
the Lord of cheese geography to guide me safe passage across this nation.
Jesus.
Jesus. Speaking of Jesus, when is it appropriate to put Christmas decorations up? Wonders Paul Mooney's wine pouch.
Whenever you
Thanksgiving.
want. We're all
After
gonna die.
Thanksgiving.
Zach.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. I mean, look what's happening.
I will say that
Jesus Christ.
we maybe one year just left the Christmas tree up the entire year because we couldn't be bothered to take it down, and it was just ready the next year.
My dad has definitely left lights up for like a year before.
Just don't turn them on,
And it got to like August. He's like, well, we're just gonna have to put them up in a couple of months.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, at this point. Yeah.
Did your dad change his Instagram?
I don't know what happened. I don't. I asked my mom the other day. I said, does he have a second Instagram account? And she said he explained the reason why he needed to create it, and I don't remember, and I don't care. And I said, yep, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
That is.
Oh my God, I'm like, is this a William
amazing.
Harper burner?
Yeah, I don't. I
Finsta.
think it's just his regular account now, but I don't know.
Maybe he wants like a different meme algorithm.
There's not a chance.
Yeah, he definitely was thinking
He's
of
sending me
that.
the same kind of memes.
Either of those words mean. There's not a chance.
I tried.
Glad to see he's still out there.
I haven't followed it yet. I don't know.
Oh, I have.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, I'll just wait for the other one to come back. I don't know what's going on.
It might not.
Oh, the other one's dead.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it. My mom could not be bothered to.
I'll get into it. Let you guys know next week.
Yeah, Katie, can you
Katie
follow
report
up?
back.
I'll talk to Bill and
Katie's on the case.
Thanks, Katie.
I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. I'll try to remember to ask, and we'll
All
figure
right,
it out.
nice.
Yeah.
So this is a good question that we'll get to Zach before he's got to go. A confidence man, flag of Haiti. That's Jerry. Says, who is your favorite comedian of the 2020s? He says Josh Johnson, and then Matt Rife is a close second.
Oh, what the fuck?
This is not a safe space to share.
No, I need you to know if you actually, and this isn't against Matt Rife as a person. His comedy is not funny. Like, it's just not. Like, his stand-up stuff is really bad. His crowd work, I guess, is fine, but the reason he did a full special that was just crowd work is because he can't do the other stuff.
Brosco says,
so
I don't know either of those people. I had to watch both of them.
Josh is super funny.
I don't know I don't know who Josh is. Josh Johnson?
Really?
Yeah, he's on the Daily Show now.
Yeah,
I guess. And Matt Rife, I think I saw the story. He was it Taylor Swift? He wanted Taylor Swift or something, or like there was some controversy. But yeah, he just seems to be like a hot guy.
Yeah, but
he's not that hot either.
I mean, I get, but
for comedians, right?
For comedian, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he's like, the one thing I will say about Matt Rife is he's been doing it a long time, right? Like he is, he did try to craft. And look, I mean, he's successful, right? He's capitalized on whatever he's got, so good for him. But he's just not funny. I mean, for me, the comedian of the 2020s is Bill Burr. Like it's tough to get better than Bill Burr right now.
Yeah, I wonder if he was saying like somebody who's emerged in the 2020s.
Oh, emerged?
That I wouldn't really know. Because like all the comedians that I've found, I think have been doing it for a while. It's just that like I've discovered them more than they emerged. But
yeah, but I think that kind of
that counts.
right? Yeah.
Because I mean, thanks to All Fantasy Everything, I really love Blair Saki. Like she cracks me up.
I hate her. I hate her. I think she is one of the most annoying people, and I don't find her funny at all. And when I see her, I get irritated.
She's got a terrible voice, but she's super funny. There's nothing she can do about her voice. Her voice is her voice. Like it's.
Don't talk.
Her job is to talk.
It shouldn't be.
No, he's like she should have gone into another profession.
I hate her. Funny.
She's super nice too.
I don't care. It's bad. I get like upset when I see her on. It's not good.
Wow.
Who do you not hate, Katie?
That's a shorter list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who
do I not hate?
Who's the Kate dog into these days?
Well, Ryan Sickler will be at the club tonight. Love Sickler. Who do I like? I mean, I always like some Josh Wolf,
Yeah, Wolf's funny.
Adam and Brad always got a spot in my heart. Jessie Mae Peluso, I feel like she should be bigger than she is. I like Chris DiStefano.
Yeah, he's funny. I think he's funnier in like
Santino, Bobby Lee,
Yeah, Santino's great.
Guys.
I think Chris DiStefano
they're so funny together
in like an interview format.
Do you guys like Kyle?
Yeah, I don't really.
Oh, Kyle Kinane's one
I
of the
think
best.
he's hilarious.
He's one of the best comics out there, bar none. Yeah.
He also likes cats.
So. Jessica Curson, love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of names. I don't know.
Chad Daniels.
Yeah, I like Chad Daniels.
No Chad Daniels.
You would like Chad Daniels, Zach.
Book Zach Toscani
He's
for a house show.
Do it.
Okay, well, there's a Christian Hall.
Comedy.
I gotta go.
And Zach's out of here. Hilarious. So funny.
Allyism.
Allyism. Thank you.
Always.
Episode title for sure. All right.
Touch of the ism.
Nope. Nope. That's not. No.
I didn't say tism. I said ism.
I know what you said.
I'm autistic. I didn't say it.
RGG asks, what was the worst punishment you received in school?
I mean,
in school.
Look at me, you guys. Model minority Asian.
Eden's worst punishment was a B+.
Yeah.
I had to sit in the principal's office for like a day because I hit somebody in the face with the ice pack.
Whoa.
Tell us more.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Can you unpack that a little?
Happy to. Yeah, no, it was, back in the 90s and there was a racist
94.
Yeah. Probably 91 or 92. I got a racist comment and a girlfriend of mine passed me a lunchbox, but it was like the soft kind, but it had ice pack in it, and I hit the guy across the face. Yeah,
nice
for racism,
nice
for fighting racism. Nice.
Yeah.
And they said you got to sit
and
here.
You got in trouble for that.
All day.
I got in trouble, and he got to go to recess.
Yeah,
there you go.
Like that era, they did not care about
peak time for men.
That's when Zach was on the radio, spitting a shock jock ways.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the message he was preaching.
Yeah, I definitely like that same year. Someone called me a Jap in the hallways of my school, and I live in I went to school like right outside of DC, so it was interesting.
I don't really remember a whole lot. Like
EMV?
In preschool, I was put up.
You guys are so cute.
There was a loom in the classroom where you weave a big rug or some shit. And I went in there and cut the loom.
You shit.
You broke it. You rendered it unusable.
I destroyed it. I wrecked it. I think I was 3 years old, maybe 4 years old. Don't really remember the motivation.
That's warehouse
there.
baby behavior.
Yeah.
That is warehouse baby behavior. Damn, that's another good title.
But were you even conscious enough to know what you were doing?
No, I'm pretty sure someone dared me to do it or whatever.
I'm at that age, I don't even.
And I don't remember what
you don't want to be a pussy in preschool.
Correct.
Yeah, you got to show them.
And I didn't want to, and I don't remember what the punishment was, but that was something. And then I remember
Mark's.
And I remember in high school, this wasn't even, it was like we had lost a basketball game and I sent an email to the other like tall kids, the other big men on the team. And I was like we got to step up and like use some swear words or something. Team. To my own team. I was just like we need to play better. Well, we all had emails.
Team, yeah.
Like it was a laptop school. So like, and this was pre-group chat era, right? So it's like I would have had to text everybody individually or whatever. But
or pass a
note, or just yell at them in person. But anyways, I sent an email. I wasn't even like calling anybody out. I was just like, we need to do better. Like let's play better.
Let's go. Like,
this guy, this fucking kid on the team showed it to the coach and was like, this offended me. And I was like, you bitch.
Fuck off. Yeah.
Hated him from then on for the rest of his high school career. Cut his loom right up. And then that was, and then I like forget what happened, but had to have a sit down meeting with the coach and the rest of the people that I sent the email to and like apologize for it. And I was like, are you fucking joking me? Now let's hear some real troublemaking from Katie.
You want to see some hardened criminal shit? Kindergarten, was wearing a dress, and I got up in the middle of community circle and did a cartwheel. So I've always been this bitch. And it was not well received. And so I did have to go to timeout. That was kind of where it all started, was downhill from there. Detentions, suspensions, a lot of parent meetings. The usual.
Wow.
My duty. She pops up in the corner.
Dolores perked up for that one.
I was too terrified to get any more homework from my parents to ever get in trouble at school.
I just didn't get caught.
Nice. I was grounded all the time. Didn't have a bedroom door.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh, they took it off the hinge?
Yep. My dad was like, slam it one more time. I was like,
wow.
He took it immediately off.
Yeah.
I had the screen of my window cut out.
The drill.
I cut the screen out of my window to escape easier.
You climbed out your window?
Sneak out without a door. Yeah.
Oh.
I bet.
My parents' bedroom was across the hall. Really couldn't use that noise barrier. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's hard for her to talk about.
She was legitimately chilling this whole episode. Katie starts talking about her bad deeds in the past, and all of a sudden Dolores is on edge.
She's like, what the fuck did Grandpa do to you?
I'm gonna go tell him right now. That's fucked up.
Well, I never got in trouble at school, but like except for that one time, but I did get grounded once for like 3 months or something like that for sneaking out because I couldn't park the car straight to make it seem like I had not used it. Yeah. It was bad. I was not good at backing in to spaces yet.
This is probably pre-backup cameras.
Oh yeah. And it was a big station wagon. So
yeah, that's tough. It's a big caboose
there.
With
the rear-facing seat.
No, not that old.
We had one of those. We had one of those like when I was like 5, and then we upgraded. But yeah, I like barely remember like sitting in the back and being able to like wave at people from.
Yeah. You did like this thing to the truck drivers. And they would always yeah.
All right. Captain Trips wonders, what's the weirdest place to sit in an Uber as a single rider? Is it the front passenger seat or the rear seat behind the driver?
Front seat is serial killer behavior.
My first Uber, I rode in the front seat. I didn't know what you're supposed to do. I was like, hey.
Yeah, the Wild West days.
He's like moving stuff. He's like, okay, hold on.
Okay.
I like to be able to see the road.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I get motion sickness.
Is one of those brakes on this side?
My dad likes to go for the front seat in taxis and Ubers, even when there's like plenty of space in the back, and the driver's always like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll just move some stuff then."
front seat, and then middle back seat, I think would be the second most crazy.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
Because the middle seat's not even comfortable.
By
yourself, kind of peering through the front too.
Guys.
Captain Tripp said, I always sit on the back passenger side, but had to sit behind the driver this morning because there's something on the other side of the seat. And I feel like I keep catching his eye in the rear view mirror. Awkward.
So awkward. Yeah.
I hate that.
It's immediately put in AirPods and avert days.
Yes. I made friends with a Lyft driver the other day.
Oh, that's very Zach of you.
I did it on purpose, though. She was nice.
What are you saying, Katie?
Oh, just like the way they pick you up, like it just makes sense to get into the backseat passenger.
Usually, yeah.
Like,
usually
it would be weird if like to walk around if it's just
across
you.
the street. Yeah. I mean, I usually end up being the person that has to sit in the front seat when it's like a 4-person ride or a 3-person ride or whatever.
In the back.
Because it's like leg room or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I've never really had that many awkward interaction. Like not in the way that Amin talks about Ubers. Obviously, he takes thousands, so he's got a higher volume. But I've never had as many issues as he's had.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never had any issues. I feel like New York Ubers are the best because they are just like, don't talk to you. It's the best. Like I've never had someone try to make small talk with me in New York, but in New Orleans they were flagrant with it. New Orleans, every Uber driver wanted to make small talk. They wanted to tell you about their son and what their son was working on, and I was just like, I just wanted to get from point A to point B. Yeah.
So me and my girlfriend got in an Uber recently, and the first thing the guy said to us was, "You guys smell good."
Yep, that's a cancel and a move on.
Right? I was like,
I had one
out.
I had one ask if I want him to pull over and give me his 8 inches.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Did you report
he was taking
him?
me to my apartment? Yeah. But I'm like, cool, now he knows where I live, so that's awesome.
So terrifying. When that happens, when I get weird feelings, I make them take me to a neighboring apartment building that's like
and drop
around
you off
the block. Yeah. And then I walk in and then I walk out after they leave.
Well, I mean,
crazy.
We can't walk into buildings like they're all locked.
That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan McLeod
I'm just gonna go around the back. Don't worry about it.
I'll go get. Yeah, I'll go.
Start climbing through a window.
Dropped off at like the 7-Eleven or something. Like.
Dan McLeod says that if they have 4 people, they're getting 2 Ubers. Well, good for you, Dan McLeod, with all your money.
Yeah. Flex.
The whole point of taking your car with 4 people is to save money. That's why you do it.
I always get the seat that has the least.
But whenever you, that's your feet probably don't even touch the car floor.
Sometimes they don't. Okay.
Nope, they don't. It's okay. It's okay. That's why she likes the middle seat, because there's that little hump in the middle of the car, so she can put her feet up.
She can little booster.
Actually, I do like that, but what I don't like about it is that it increases the possibility of awkward eye contact with the driver in the rearview mirror.
Mm-hmm. That's why you just got to be mean mugging him the whole time, staring at him. Or HA says, do you often get songs stuck in your head, and what percentage of them do you hate?
Most.
Boy, I sure do, including the whole reason that I added a song to Basketball Illuminati this week, because this song has been stuck in my head for a weird amount of time.
Do you believe?
Is it playing? Is it not playing?
It is playing.
Okay.
Do you believe?
Don't play the song, though.
Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Do you believe?
Less than 15.
I don't know if I do. Do you believe? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Do you believe? I don't know if I do anymore. Do you believe?
So weird, I can't hear it.
Let me know.
We can hear it. We can hear it. Yeah,
we're gonna get flagged.
Yeah, I was about to say our stream's about to end like any second now, or our audio is gonna get cut from YouTube probably. But
well, it's not a real song.
It's it's not. Oh, okay.
It's Jade.
Oh. Never mind. We're good then. Keep playing it.
I've had "Call Me Maybe" stuck in my head for 2 days.
Oh God.
I used to work.
Yep.
There's a video of Jake Paul dancing to it.
So, like, yeah.
That'll
really
happen for sure.
He gets I hope he gets knocked into next week tonight. I can't stand him.
Everybody wants it to, but I just, he definitely paid to not. There's no way he's gonna let that happen. He isn't much, but he is good at managing his brand. But we can all pray that somehow Mike Tyson just doesn't listen. That's all we
You already slapped him.
That's all we can ask for. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet that felt great.
God, I hate the Paul brothers so much. They used to fuck up my parking because they lived by the Improv when I worked there, and they would just have teenage girls lining the streets, and I couldn't get parking. And then, like, if they would leave their house, it was like Beatlemania. It was fucking ridiculous.
Really?
And these parents are taking their minor children to stalk people.
I can't understand that. Like, my brain can't process it.
Never.
Did we do that when we were younger? I don't know. Jonathan,
my parents would never be like, get in the. I mean, I would have tried to stalk him, but my mom wouldn't be like, hop in the minivan, let's go sit outside his house. The fuck?
Yeah. We wouldn't have had the info, but I mean, boy band hysteria definitely existed. Like, I think it was.
No,
I meant
specifically for them. I meant specifically for them. Yeah.
I would hope not. Yeah, don't talk about Paul brothers around Dolores, dude. You should know better.
Even though he's a convicted rapist. Don't forget that.
Well, lesser of two evils in this specific case. Lesser of two evils. Eden, do you want to answer this love question, or did you avoid it on purpose?
They just both knock each other out and die.
We can. I think it's funny, and it's Jerry, right?
Yeah, it's Jerry. Confidence man, flag of Haiti. Jerry says, "Love question. How long do you wait until you're comfortable farting around your partner, and vice versa?" Well, girls don't fart. So
yeah, that was gonna be my answer. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, Jerry, because I've never farted before in my entire life. So what does that mean? Even
I think a lot of guys don't wait at all. Y'all are nasty.
No, that's not true. Definitely, I've been out with guys that have they pretend they have to go get something from their car, but they have confessed to me later that they.
I appreciate that.
Chivalry isn't dead.
No, it's not.
We're still lying to your face to go fart outside. Yeah. Men.
My dad's recently asked my mom to stop farting in front of him.
How many years have they been together?
How long until you get to that point?
35. No, more than 35 because I'm 35.
40 years, baby. 40 years
and
in.
He doesn't seem to be extending the same courtesy. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Oh, double standards.
Then they get into fights about it. And my mom will be like, mark it on the calendar. You're supposed to wait till I leave the room.
I mean, that's kind of cute if that's what they're fighting about, though.
Oh, that's just one of the million things, please.
Well, I knew a woman who was she was one of my bosses, and she was probably in her late 50s when she told me this, that she had never once farted in front of her husband. Not once.
Not even on accident?
No, not in 40 years of marriage or whatever.
I respect it. I respect it.
I don't know. I feel like if you really love each other, let it fly.
Also, sometimes you can't not. If you're on a plane, you seriously are not farting on a plane?
No, I mean, no one can hear when you fart on a plane, though. There's so much
it's a fart box.
I was
fart box.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't. No, you. It's a situation where no one can tell that you're farting, though. So it doesn't.
Because everyone.
It's a fart box.
It is.
No, I just
fart box.
There's so much air that there's all you hear is air sound.
Yeah, that's why I always wear a mask on flights because.
Oh, that's why.
It is a fart house.
You've been wearing it pre-COVID, and you're just wondering why you thought everybody else was farting more.
I'll tell you, it makes a difference because I've definitely been on flights where people were cutting cheese a lot, and the mask helps.
Oh, a Wisconsin flight.
It was. It might have had a layover there.
All come with little charcuterie platters.
Mm-hmm.
Some brie.
It's all just blocks of cheddar.
I think you just have to wait until someone loves you enough. You can tell that they love you enough that they're not gonna. It's gonna be one of those things where not my favorite, but
I think it's just the the stealth farts. I don't think you ever really want to go for the like loud, obnoxious, very obvious fart. But everybody's different.
So you're never
right?
dropping those in front of your gal, Maze.
No, absolutely not. I mean, but I don't think I've ever gotten caught. Like I'm sure I've farted, but I don't think I've ever been called out for like you farted.
She's polite.
Yeah,
maybe.
Or because Maze is stealth farting,
or maybe because I'm stealthy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait.
I love
but
that.
if you're in the car, just the two of you, and all of a sudden it smells, like even if it's SPD, like she's gonna know it's you. Has that ever happened?
I think that's so much worse than just a loud fart in an open room.
Yeah, because it's a sneak attack. That's why.
I that's chemical warfare, and it's not acceptable.
Chemical warfare.
I mean, I try to avoid it, but I definitely have not 100% avoided it, and it's just never. But it's it's also like if you're dating somebody and you fart and they're like, "Ew, no, done, it's over." Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are we doing here?
We're human beings.
Yeah,
I know I've
told
this
farts
story
into your vows.
I would definitely be like, ew, no, if they were the type of person that like farts and like fans it. Or like does the lift
or
the
is like
butt
proud of it
thing.
or like proud of it. Yeah, like I hate that shit. Like,
don't take pride in your farts, you sick fucks.
Yeah. I'm just like I don't like bathroom humor. Like it's just
I think that's a big part of it. Like I was raised in a family where farting and like that is hilarious. It'll make my dad cry laughing. Some families like that's not funny. Like that's not. I think it kind of depends how you grew up in that sense.
I agree. Yeah.
I think bathroom humor is hilarious. I just I don't want farts fanned in my face. That'll
no one should be fanning a fart. That's criminal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I feel like guys in school used to do that. They would like cup their farts and then put it in people's faces and stuff. You guys never saw that?
And then you got in trouble and they went to recess.
And then you started dating them.
Wait, Maze, what was your story though?
I know I've told this story before. I had a roommate in college who would go hang out with a girl or whatever, and he would like actively compress his stomach so he wouldn't fart the whole time. He would get home and he would unleash like 15 compressed farts. He'd just be like, "Oh, finally! Oh!" It's like, God,
that's
damn.
Domestic terrorism.
Do it outside.
I'm pretty sure that's not healthy for the digestive system.
But it was also kind of weirdly impressive that he like had that much
he's
control
able
to like
I feel
not fart, because clearly he had to fart a bunch of times.
I'm gonna say hypothetically, if I did have to fart, like ever, I feel like if I try to suppress it, like
allegedly,
it just like disappears. I can't like conjure it later. You know, like
people can fart. My friend can queef on command. Bitches are crazy.
Well, I don't know how to follow that. So thank you for listening to the mailbag for Zach, Emily, Eden, and Katie. This has been Maze, and catch you next time. I'll spend this next week trying to queef on command so I can come back and tell a story about it.
No,
you don't have to.
Bye.
How would that work?